Hey folks, welcome back to Jerome Bee Farm and Homestead. Coming to you on a Sunday mid-March, and man, it's a cold, dreary day. It's about 42 degrees. It hadn't froze. I was hoping to get out in the bee yard this week and rotate my deep bodies, put the brood chamber down on the bottom, and so that way the bees can build upwards and put all their honey up in the top deep box, and they put some brood up there too. But that'll give them more space to store honey. That'll be their honey stores for the winter. And on top of that, I put a queen excluder and a medium box or a honey super, and that's what we harvest and that's what we take from the bees. So today, since it's so cold and dreary out, I got all my boxes out here that need to be painted. So I got all my nukes that I built out here, and this is a double nuke box here with a divider in the middle, and a few deep boxes, and I got a bunch of bottom boards here, and that's the bottom boards for all the nukes, all the covers for the nukes, and I got a few things here, some other nukes that were inside there. I'm just staging them out here. Some of that will get another coat of paint, but staging that all here for painting. I'm not going to show you painting. That would be not very exciting or good content, but what I will show you is how I paint these. So I use this post here, and I got this little board here. Oops, wrong way. Rotate it out, and you hang your box on here on the corner, and you paint an edge and you rotate it and you paint it. That way you don't have to hold it, and that does pretty good. And when I get done painting, I just put them back over there on the shelf and let them dry. And you have to be careful where you set them when they're drying. You can't let them sit on top of each other too much, or they'll stick and be hard to get off. So it's a little tip on painting that I like to use. And I used to just leave it out there, and one day my granddaughter was running along here and smacked her head on that. So I made it where it'll rotate around now, so nobody gets decapitated by the stick. So walking down here by the fruit trees, I probably put some shots at the beginning of the video of them blooming. This one's not blooming yet. This is a cherry. Haven't had any cherries yet, but this is a peach tree here, starting to bloom. We got peaches off of this little tree last year. And this is a little dwarf apple tree. It hasn't done anything yet. And I've got some comfrey coming up. I've been putting comfrey around the bases of my fruit trees. I think this is an apple here as well. And this tree's growing pretty good. It's about 10, 11 foot tall. Got a little comfrey shoot coming up there. And this one over here is a peach tree. And we got some peaches off of this last year. And there's another one over by the chickens. Just want to give you a shot of those real quick. Okay, a couple things I want to do down at the bee yard. I got these scrap boards that were laying on the ground up there by the house. So I'm going to cut those up and put them under the one stretch of beehives that don't have anything under them to keep the grass down. Going to saw them up there, and I'm going to take the fence down up there. Going to do a time lapse with the drone, so this video won't be too terribly boring. So let's get up there and get going. Well, we got a little bit of activity going on in these hives. I'm surprised, as cold as it is. I guess if there's some nectar to be had out there, they're going for it. So yeah, we got all that done just in the nick of time. It's starting to mist a little bit. The drone was kind of wet. Real quick, I'm going to, before I get out of here, do a flight around the house and show you that. They poured some concrete last week and get a shot of that. Sorry I didn't have any content of inside the beehives. The weather's just not cooperating. It's getting colder now. It's probably getting down to about 40 degrees now, and the bees would not care for me opening those hives up right now. Every single bee from each hive is at home inside that hive. There is a little bit of flight, but not much. So they weren't even bothering me when I was working around in front of them, so they're just not interested. So, but if I crack that thing open, I guarantee you they'd be coming out of there after me. And when you rotate hives, you need to pull out a frame or two and check and make sure you're not splitting the brood up. So basically, if there's any brood in the bottom box, I don't rotate them. So that's how we do that. That's what will be on the next video if I can ever get some good weather and time to get down here. Nectar flow is about to start, so it's lightly flowing now with these fruit trees, but when the red buds bloom, and it looks to me like it's going to be about a week when they start blooming, that's when the nectar flow is in full swing, when you see the red buds bloom. So with that, we're going to end it. Give me a thumbs up if you would, and don't forget to subscribe on your way out and stick around for the drone shot, and we'll catch you on the next one. Y'all take care.